we approached White Earth Investment to assist us in a bridge loan that would help us to secure the property and allow us to move forward with launching a more robust capital campaign. And that was a really great experience. It was not difficult at all. We had, by that point in time, we had already been having conversations with White Earth Investment about our capital project. We had been talking with them about new market tax credits quite a while already about the project and exploring an opportunity to get an allocation from them for that from their CDE. And it was a natural byproduct of all of the work we had done the 8 or 9 months prior to that to sort of ask for a bridge loan and then to secure that. And it was a much easier process than I thought it was going to be. Prior to actually getting site control and actually purchasing the property, it was just, it felt like a pipe dream. It was really the defining moment that kind of kicked us off and allowed us to sort of get as far as we are now. Today we have, our housing partner. We're deep in the throes of like designing the building. We're having all kinds of other investors come to the table. We're attracting foundation support. We're getting our low-income housing tax credits and our new market tax credits lined up with all of the different investors. And it's creating movement finally. And we're really excited. We have a bill in the Senate and the House right now at the state for a cash allocation for phase 2, which is essentially building the building. And none of that would have been possible had it not been for the support of White Earth Investment. We needed a bigger space that would allow us to grow into the future because we have big plans for some things. It's been an exciting ride filled with all kinds of bumps and challenges, and we would not be where we're at had it not been for that relationship. And so I'm deeply grateful.
I started talking to White Earth Initiative in 2015. So I purchased my office warehouse land here. And then I was working between White Earth and Wells Fargo, and I chose White Earth. It was a smart move on me because I got a better deal. And White Earth Initiative worked with the SBA. So when I purchased my land in the office land yard, that was in 2015. Then I had to make some improvements in 2017 to keep my outside storage. So I got another loan from White Earth Initiative for around $560,000. And I threw a few more $100,000 in there because I went way over budget. So, but that was one of the best things I did was buy this property. And then just recently in 2022, we refinanced a couple of work trucks we purchased for a lower interest rate. Right now, I'm transitioning the business to my nephew, my son, and my controller, and another project manager. So it's a long-term thing. So hopefully MMCDC and the White Earth Initiative can give them a loan to pay me off. And then I can move on, but I'll always keep the building. Like I said, it's one of the best things I ever did. So I rent out over half of it to other renters, so they pay for our overhead and stuff. And this is my retirement fund. Everything has been good since I bought this place. So last week we had 69 workers on our payroll. And we're a union company, so they get pretty good pay. And then they have healthcare, a pension, annuity. So they say the average young person getting in the ironworker trade now, they retire after like 30 years in the trade. They'll have well over $1 million in their annuity, plus they have a pension to fall back on. It's a pretty diverse workforce. I just believe you guys are a valued asset to the community all across Minnesota. So I know other businesses, I've recommended them go talk to them. The interest rates are very reasonable, and you don't have all the covenants you get from the bank and stuff. And yeah, it's a pleasure working with White Earth Investment Initiative.
So I was referred to MMCDC from a mutual friend that has done business with White Earth Initiative, technically, I would say. and they are a White Earth tribal member. And he just gave me kind of a blurb how easy they were to work with, and their expertise, understanding of not just the New Market Tax Credit Program, but really the native ownership and understanding that uniqueness and really emphasizing that as a big benefit to the project and a priority of us as well, too, really aligned us together. And so it was a combination of supporting the loan package that we had, the leverage loan on a New Market Tax Credit project or Bemidji project. So immense help. It was the project timing. We might still be working on it if we weren't working with you guys, as a matter of fact, because it's complicated and these things take a lot of time. So they came in at the precise time that we needed things and supported us every step of the way. If you add up the jobs, we hired 65 people to start with. It's about 25 to 30 FTEs, quite a few part-time in there too. And we opened in January, and wow, what a warm reception. We've had a phenomenal first quarter, January, February, March, far exceeded our expectations, as a matter of fact. So I think our first year, I'm going to kind of project, we'll probably be 20% above our long-term projections in Bemidji. So it's doing exceptionally well. It fits the community great. The other notable thing about those 65 jobs, I'm going to say 20 to 25% of those, I would say, are native employees. We had a city council person in our grand opening came in, and she recognized that too, and literally asked me, she said, I noticed a lot of different faces here. How did you guys do this? Because I don't see this normally throughout the Bemidji employment sector. How are you guys doing this? So I think that's one of the things we're really proud of. But again, if we've got a handful of people that this changes their future and their economic, socioeconomic future, we're all for it. So we're working to establish a couple programs like that. Some of that might even be transportation from Red Lake to our location in Bemidji as step one. Bemidji is my first Pizza Ranch location. I've got my second in full development in Kearney, Nebraska, that's going on right now, under construction, anticipated to open in August of this year. So that'll be my second location. And I just have been working with Pizza Ranch corporate, and I just told them the next 10 locations I want. So we are building a team to continue to do this. So I think I look at Bemidji as kind of like an acorn, and I think I'm looking to plant a forest.